and we almost every day, 7 p.m. PST, and on weekends and holidays, 2 p.m. PST. And we open Pokemon cards. I've got a fascination with Pokemon right now. Get some nice hits. I do all sorts of stuff, though, including fixing electronics with bad zoom. And I have lots of cameras, as you can see. Bottom right corner for all sorts of views, and we have a good time here. Have loyalty points and bet on hits for fun, and have lots of cards, extra cards available if you're looking to add to your collection too. Should be a good one. If lights on, I'm streaming. Rainbow on the ground. You're in the way. You can see it on the ground there. Yes. Well, I don't care what you do. I'm just letting everybody know. You can come bug me if you want. Just know people will be watching. I put them out. I think they ended up here. That's all that was there. Yeah, I saved Dave's stuff. I just threw out garbage. This is garbage. If you really want to go through it. So take both those in then. Okay. That's where they are. Check. How's everybody's Monday? Did anybody get the day off today? Give me a stream chat check. Oh, I know what to do. I'm going to switch over, since no one's watching it, I'm going to switch over to my pre-roll and try to get it working properly. Almost every day, 7 p.m. PST, and on weekends and holidays, 2 p.m. PST. And we open Pokemon cards. I've got a fascination with Pokemon right now. Get some nice hits. I do all sorts of stuff though, including fixing electronics with bad zoom, and I have lots of cameras, as you can see, bottom right corner, for all sorts of views, and we have a good time here. Have loyalty points and bet on hits for fun, and have lots of cards, extra cards available if you're looking to add to your collection too. Should be a good one. Enjoy, and thanks for coming. Almost every day, 7 p.m. PST, and on weekends and holidays, 2 p.m. PST. And we open Pokemon cards. I've got a fascination with Pokemon right now. Get some nice hits. I do all sorts of stuff though, including fixing electronics. The beginning of that got corrupted, I guess. I gotta fix that. Do a quick Pokemon open today, 1 or 2 balls, and then I'm going to work on some electronics. Should be good. Oh, you bored, boy? Good now. Well, that cable's on. Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna fix my light. It's too hot. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's any good. I'm just plugging in the macro camera and we should be good to go. Thanks for coming out. That's probably fine. I'm not sure what to do with my titles because nobody seems to see it on Twitch. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing some kind of culture. Gotta watch some videos. Anyways, I think I'm good. Okay. Right, I switched it back. Hold on. Okay. Sure. Who's in the back here? There we go. Oh, where's my card stuff? There we go. There. It's almost like I got it set up properly. Sheesh. Okay, let's pull up our cards. Okay, we're gonna do EST card opening today. Gonna open up Pix Packs, just a quick one, and then I'll move over to some electronics repair. Be good. We got some nice hits last night on the Discord. I posted the pictures if you want to check them out. Pretty decent hits. Next week I'll have a camera on my hits I got, some kind of display so we can see where we're at. Should be good. This got rares. Need to edit this tray a bit. It's not exactly how I want it. Can't see without the overhead. We'll have overhead next week. Got some fill cards. What else did I have set up here? Okay, I think that's good. Okay, get the counters up. Someone DM me on Discord what's going on. Hey, Wen, I'm guessing you're here. Thanks for stopping by the Discord. Starting it up. Should be fun. I'll get lots of stuff set up later. But she's fresh. Okay. So what do I have? I got my trainers, got my almost. I think we're good. Okay, we got the ball. Do I have any? I only have 3-pack clips today. Didn't get into town. It's fine. Touch base tomorrow. Might be 3-pack clips for a bit. That's fine. They're fun. Okay. Everybody must be working today. What's trying to I got a lot of people on the East Coast that want to watch, but I'm always on at 12 o'clock for them, so I'm trying to get an earlier slot on weekends and holidays for them. See how that works. You know, one day at a time. I'm having fun here. Hope you are too. Let's see. Oh, today we have some filler cards. I opened last night, didn't hit anything. Just gotta make sure it's shuffled in. My halls ended up here. How'd that happen? Weird. I do not recall. That's okay. Something like that. Won't give away code if you're interested. Where's my code bags? I lost track. Whatever. Only doing a few today. So start with I already did these, so I want to put these at the bottom. Start with a fusion strike. Just gonna move my music over, some less intense. What this guy? There we go. I gotta set up. Holy, relax, bud. Gotta set up APIs. Switch my music automatically. Try to do that soon. Okay. Starting with the fusion strike today. Just doing two balls, so 6 packs, and then I want to work on some electronics if you want to save for that. And then later on we'll do a vote if I should do, depending who's here, if you want to do Pokemon or more electronics. Okay, start with an energy. Alright. I'm not missing any of these. I think I'm good. We'll see those special cards I had yesterday. You opened them all on the weekend. Terminator, got that one last day. Just Absol. Still not bad. I like Absol. Very cool. Doing an Evolving Skies. Messaging me. Don't know. Strange. I find the inbox in Discord never works properly for me, or it's freezing. Sheesh. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh well. Okay, we're on Evolving Skies. Hopefully something nice and new today. Stream ball. Almond string. Yeah, that's what's wrong. Dang, no luck. I forgot to open the bet. We'll open the bet on the next ball if interested, just to show how it works. Medium. Camera's droopy today. Ooh, a nice hollow Zangoose. Do I have that? He looks familiar. Let's check it out. This is supposed to be on the top. What happened here? Later today, I'm hoping to go through my stream and clean it up a bit. After this one, around 5 o'clock. Oh, let's put that in the group. Screen up. Let go. Oh. It's like it disappeared. That sucks. Yep, it got deleted. That sucks a lot. Damn it. Was a group. Man, I even deleted the group. That sucks. Damn it. What else was in there? Hold on, I gotta add a source again. It got deleted. Damn it. Caption. Corner. Not actually a corner. Oh, cool. Looks like corner here. Man, and I had a nice button to make that hide. That apparently is not working. Let me try fix it. Okay, small off. Socials, yeah, I got it. So I need hide this one. What is that? Small web corner. Okay, I'll pin this one on. This is a new corner cam. No, it's not corner cam. It's corner display. Okay, and then I turn this off. Display. Where is that? It's gone. And display. What's this? Nothing. Need some other sources. How's that? Nothing? Oh, am I editing? That's your one. What? That's annoying. Part of me, it's broken. Small corner. So that I corner display. These two. Does that work? Well, kind of. It's not hiding the other one. Doesn't matter, it just as much. And this one doesn't hide.
Fifteen minutes remaining.
What about this? I'm getting rid of my corner. How come? Sucks. Let's get the nice transition there. What's that? Oh, wrong way. What's that? Very nice. Okay, how come the other guy's not working? Hide. It should be working. Why not? Oh, maybe I have two of the same name. Of course I do. Want this? Oh. Dale. This is supposed to be. I'll leave it. Small display corner. Okay, and small display in the corner. Oh, I got changed again. Small display corner. Huh. Won't you listen? That sucks. Well, I got half of it done anyway. Check that out later. Oh, got an Intellion for the second one. Nice. Slide. Organizations. Fix. Okay. I was looking at the Zangoose reverse holo here. Got Chilling Rain. This guy, he's a normal thing. Like, oh no, there he is. Got him. Whoa, almost threw the camera. Whoa, there it goes. Sheesh, fixing this tomorrow too, so I don't bump it. Oh, it already fell once. It broke a cable when I dropped it. Oh. That thing. Oh, I'm tired today. So I will do breaks on here if you want. If you donate $5, I'll open a Evolving Skies pack for you just to test it out. Not sure who's here. Just thought I'd say. Apparently that's what most people come for. It's not what I was focusing on, but gotta figure out the trends here. Just want to collect and open them. People want to open their own stuff, I guess. It's fair. Intellion's nice. I'm gonna distribute these in. That. Time we got. Yeah, we'll do once we're done here, we'll do one more set. Then I'll start working on the electronics back there. Oh, Always, guys. I'll get in the habit of doing my bet. I didn't get a chance to do my bet API. Okay. Okay. Figures. No voting, I guess. Okay. It sucks. Neat. Good in this Lawrence, guys. Guess I can change these. What am I down to now? Just got the 3 packs. Missing 2 cards, that's nice. Done the reverse hollows too. Shiny. Cool card. Back. We'll move. Have a short break while we move the cameras, and we'll work on some electronics. Quick ball. It's oh no, there's not something nice in here. Sheesh. Good. Oh, nice. Teleon VMAX. Stick. How much is he now? My screenshot button working today. Oh, it's offline, right? Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is nice centering. It's $30. Oh, the high is pretty wild. I'd say 40 at least. Nice card. One. Oh. Nice. Pretty good weekend total. Still got one more pack left. Crazy. Let's see, can I... It'd be nice if I could have this... Yeah, I need that screenshot. Is it working? Did it take the screenshot at least? It'd be nice to have quick. Yeah. What's that? Oh, not saving. That sucks. Gotta get that fixed. Yes, please. I'll need a hit button that posts everywhere. That'd be sweet. I'll have the auto poster ready by tomorrow. Anything that takes time, I'll get rid of eventually.
Hill moved.
Oh, shit. That's it. I already have it too, if anybody's interested. Doing rain, then I'll switch cameras over for text stream. Two alts back to back, that'd be nuts. That's one, am I missing that one? Dude, I'm still missing some alts I put away. Wasn't paying attention. Thought I was done. Yeah, I'm missing a few. What am I doing? Oh, well. Okay. That's the pack for today. Hope you enjoyed. Till later. I'll open some more at 7 for the PST show. But that's good. We got a nice hit. I'll be moving over to my electronics bench now to work on some electronics.
can see is we're drifting apart. I can't believe how it all turned dark. Bring me the light, 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 bring me the light.
Well, since Twitch shows no one's here, I'm just editing my stream quick. Oh. Bursting speakers. I want to get those cameras in the corner to my other displays. It's useful. But I have to do it manually because it's in a group. I used to have a plugin that did that, but it broke, so I'd rather just have the stream just sticking around just all the time, just for reference. Easier for me. I'm going you. My bot glitching out. Yeah, they're all there. Check. Okay, I didn't get anything, but I'm curious how this works. Time we have 3:30? Oh yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong channel. What do we got? Down the meat. Sun. Okay. Sweet. Okay, macro cam will work with this today. Oh, it's hot. Let's see. How hot do I want it? Can I put it on auto for a bit? So yes, I want ISO auto. How do we do that? Where is this setting, please? What? Oh, there we go. What's that? Now that? No grading, but that's all we got for now. Okay. This guy, I can see, you can see, kind of. And get that web out of the way. Where's my top info bar here? Maybe some info. What happened to what we're doing today? It's a group I need. What was the group again? Chat box would be nice. More transparent in this instance, probably. Where she thinks chroma key has capacity. There we go. And I also want. What else is good? One more group. What was I thinking? What's that called? I want my to-do. Where is it? Switching back to another screen to review since only one person's following. Yell at me if I'm being annoying. Gotta fix this, straighten it up. So I want my to-do. How come that's not in a thing? So I just did that. What over here? What? How was I making that all nice? Title card. Weird title for it. This is the agenda, I should say. Agenda. There we go. That's easier for me to understand. Remember. Let's focus. And on agenda, what do we got? Probably even do it a little translucent. Hey, it's not in here. Where is it? What? Where is it hiding? Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure where to put that. Oh, good enough. Okay. Okay, we got this bad capacitor. Geez, rough. Spicy cap. And then the cap threw out some, what else can I get in here? Got a bunch of stuff in the way on my desk. Should be able to get it nice and close here. Depends what it wants to focus on for the day. I can kind of aim it. We want this diode here, diode 31. You know, replace that, it clearly exploded. And we got Race of Jank, another diode blew up. Not sure about the rest here. I think that's just residue from that cap. So this cap definitely shorted. And it looks like that's mostly it. I should blow this up. I could actually use this as my scope almost. I think I'll do that. Check Discord quick. I just a bunch of perverts in there. I'm missing anything. Oh. I wish I got my other cables today. I'm excited to record. Oh, I gotta switch my category now that I'm doing electronics. I had someone pop in yesterday for electronics. That was cool. Yeah, this is hard to juggle all the promo Sheesh. Not sure how to automate that. Okay, so we're working on science and technology. Okay. Each. I'll have to keep track of. Oh, what else? Looks pretty good. It was going to get in the way for using this as a scope. A little like this. Oh, what did I do? Hard to do that. It's worth. I'll look up scope cams. That would be the best use for that. That's not the intention of the camera. What kind of camera do I have? I have an amp scope. Wanted to see now adapter. What's going on? My keyboard's sticking, or I'm got a keyboard active somewhere that's controlling something interesting. I'll try to figure out a capture so I can slide in a web browser quick there. Something, I guess. The web browser just for stream, I think. Nikon SLR adapter. There's Sony. Is that seen? So many different kinds. Anybody know what kind of mount Sony is? E-mount. Right. E-mount. Gotta have E-mount. Man. Direct to eyepiece, interesting. Let's figure some out. I also need a trifocal lens. I got a bifocal lens. Don't know why. That wasn't clear to me at the time. I want to listen to Lancho while we do this. I'm gonna. This arrow shook all my windows away. I hate that feature. Now where did the damn Lancho go? Sheesh. I'm coming back. Hold on. That's my YouTube.
YouTube is increasing the number of ads.
What?
By a lot.
Wait, oh, what?
It's like a ton.
Oh.
Like,
What?
like 5.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
This could actually be a problem. Let's go ahead and roll that intro.
Talk more about that later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Viscous Cree over on Floatplane says, slow news day? What are you even talking about?
This is like
Check.
This is wild.
This is like the best news day we've had in a long time.
Okay, let's finish that intro. Okay, we'll be back here. You just need to take a seat. Take a seat, slow, Viscous Cree. Yeah.
Yeah, sit down.
Check. Check.
The show is brought to you today by Kioxia, Squarespace, and Secret Lab. All right, why don't we jump right into the first topic here? The big one is obvious.
Check. Lancho, but for ducking. Check.
Because we were. How do I say this without insulting some of the members of our community?
Laughing over the fire?
We were no. We were what we were doing was we were chuckling to ourselves and each other about the number of people that legitimately thought that there was some kind of beef between us. When I uploaded a short yesterday critiquing Jay's dropping skills and showing that I could drop our screwdriver
better.
from higher and have it not break. There seemed to be some legitimately concerned members of...
Need it like a YouTube
Sorry, I guess I should have put a...
capture, show what I'm listening to. That'd be
So
cool.
You are a more experienced dropper.
Yeah, I mean, it's not untrue. Anyway, so we were texting, and he basically goes, yo, okay, I can't tell you anything, but stay tuned. You're gonna want
The corner
on my channel tomorrow at noon is gonna be WAN show worthy.
Oh.
To which I will say, Mr. 2 Cents, you appear to have been correct. Let's talk about it. EVGA has ended their partnership with NVIDIA and will be leaving
Juicy news today.
business outright. Now, this is where things get really interesting. They have cited a lack of respect as a major factor in this decision, saying that it is not purely a
Juicy.
profit or, well, I mean, yeah, it's not purely a money-driven decision, which might sound very surprising to, I think, people from the outside.
A lot of businesses just don't operate that way, to be honest.
But as someone who has dealt with the partner,
Okay, what's the best way to do this?
VGA's Strife for a long time, this
Hey,
doesn't.
I want you to see what I see, so I'm looking at this
Clearly, there was at least
diode over here.
financial factoring into the decision. What we see from the numbers that have been reported here.
How close do I want you? Do I want to damage the lens?
About 78% graphics cards.
Sure.
About 20%.
Once I put my hands in there, I'll probably focus
It's
on
worth noting here that was at 300% higher margin than graphics cards.
Oh, that's looking nice. Okay.
Which is, again, that's
Sweet.
something that doesn't
I should flip that.
What I know from being in the retail side, that like I couldn't figure out why EVGA even bothered to continue to make motherboards for years and years. I couldn't really post 780i, 790i. I couldn't figure out why they bothered to keep making motherboards, because as far as I could tell,
There we
nobody
go.
was buying them.
That makes more sense.
I appear to have been correct. They have committed to support remaining EVGA GPU warranties and have apparently withheld inventory to help replace and fulfill.
I got these two tiny diodes. You can't see what's in the way.
Expect to run out of RTX.
Okay, so this is.
in the span of the next.
Am I comfortable here? Mostly my problem.
They're not planning to sell.
Oh,
And they haven't.
sheesh, I got a lot of Pokemon.
Near-term expansion into new categories. Now, this is really, really interesting. Hold on, where is it?
Oh, why did I knock over? Oh, the light. I need to make some more space in here.
Well, let's just run through some more of the. No, I do want to. Yes, here we go. EVGA apparently has no plans to work with AMD or Intel, and this is interesting. Because of the partnership, I don't want to betray them, and they're referring to NVIDIA. And I've got notes in my doc here saying that this is kind of a confusing response.
Sure
but
is.
Actually, I am not that confused by that, and I can give you a little bit more detail about that. Let's get through some of the facts. So, really, this was clearly an at least partially emotional / principled decision. And here are some of the ways that EVGA has expressed frustration with NVIDIA's way of doing business. They've complained that they withhold pricing information until their public announcements, including the actual cost of the part. So as a partner, you would be expected to build boards, provide forecasts for your ordering, allocate, really invisible all the allocation now, but allocate your boards to your partners like system integrators or retailers, all without knowing how much the product actually costs. And that's not new. That goes way back to when I was still at NCIX working in product management. NVIDIA would withhold drivers until product launch. So EVGA actually ran into a pretty bad situation. Was it with the 3000 series launch or 2000 series launch? Where they had those boards that had
15
that had
minutes
some kind
remaining.
of defect, and they were popping under heavy load. I can't remember whether it was 2000 or 3000 series.
Too, but I could be wrong.
But that's the kind of thing where if you actually had drivers to validate your product, you might be able to make sure that it's actually going to work before you release it out into the wild. NVIDIA strictly enforces price ceilings on some of their cards, especially flagships, removing the ability of board partners to control their margins, making high-end boards very difficult to produce. And Jay said that NVIDIA shut down cool experiments like dual GPUs and more creative designs. And all of these claims have been corroborated over the years many times.
Hey,
by
I need my tweezers. Where do they end up?
GPU boards that have existed well past when NVIDIA officially supported them, that were as far as working samples, but that we're never able to see them. I've known of exotic laptop designs that never got to see the light of day, that were as far as all the engineering was done and only NVIDIA's blessing was needed to release this product. But NVIDIA is, I don't think there's really any other way to put it. NVIDIA takes a very control freak approach to their partnerships. Well, yeah, to everything. Let's just see if there's a few other things that I want to kind of get through in terms of just the facts, and then we can get into some of my own thoughts on this. Oh, this is good. What happens to the employees who work on EVGA's video cards? This is a really important question to answer. Their CEO claims that no employees will be laid off, but restructuring will occur. Hey, if there's anyone super technical over at EVGA who wants to maybe join the media side, you know, you wouldn't be the first refugee who ended up over here, and we'd love to have you share your expertise with the community. Kind of keep working, keep the other GPU makers honest, right? So yeah, my inbox is open. I think you guys know how to get in touch with me. You will have to come to Canada. It's not that bad. So some staff may leave now that their projects have been killed. That's
definitely a thing.
That's
sure.
almost certainly going to happen. Let's break down some of these things. The withholding pricing thing. Yeah. So I experienced this on the other side of the equation. So you got your NVIDIA, you got your board partners, you got your retailers, right? So I saw it on the retail side. They'd go, "What's your forecast for, GTX 580?" And I'd go, "Well, what's the pricing?" And they'd go, "Well, what do you need that for?" "It's NVIDIA, it'll sell." And I'm sitting here going, "What do I need that for?" "Well, because I'm trying to run a fucking business here. Because I have to manage my cash flow. Because I need to know, is this a hot launch? Is this an 8800 GT? Or is this a frickin', okay, I'll try to think of something like super crappy, GTX 285. Like, which one is it? Is it good or does it suck? I don't know how many I need unless I know what the performance is supposed to be like and I know what the pricing is, you numpties." And so I have absolutely had that same experience. And then over the years, after we started Linus Media Group, I think Luke and I both experienced firsthand the frustration of NVIDIA just keeping partners in the dark so that they could take all of the fanfare, keep all of the excitement for themselves. I think really I always forget what board it was, but there was a GPU launch. Do you remember which one? Was it 1080?
It happened to me more than once, but 1080 was pretty egregious.
That was like pinnacle.
Yeah.
They basically flew in press from all around the world to come sit in the audience while they announced everything, gave us absolutely no time to produce content that could go up at least simultaneously with their announcement.
They had a concert after the announcement, which sounds cool, except you're stuck at this place that's very far away from the hotel. You have nowhere really to shoot, and the one place that you can shoot at has music that you can't have in your video blaring really, really, really loudly in the background. So you actually couldn't really produce any content on site. If I remember correctly, our video is in the basement, and I'm standing in front of a bunch of folded chairs, and Kyle's video is out on the street, and I think Paul's video is also out on the street. Everyone's just what do we do? It was ridiculous.
NVIDIA's utter disdain for their partners is basically universal. Whether you are an OEM, like an engineering firm, whether you're media, whether you're a retailer, SI, I think that I'm not the only one who has felt many times like a necessary evil, and I think it's the exact same attitude. I felt like I needed to be so careful calling out NVIDIA during that hardware unboxed scandal, where NVIDIA not just not just cut off hardware unboxed from receiving review samples, because it wasn't that simple. What they did was they put pressure on an independent media outlet to change their narrative tune, to change their narrative angle in order to be more favorable to NVIDIA's marketing goals. And it was this complete and utter misunderstanding and lack of respect for the role of
Shit.
media that I think was one of the most insightful windows into NVIDIA's attitude towards the rest of the industry that we had gotten almost ever up until that point, and maybe ever up until now. I think finally seeing one of their partners just drop them and then come out and talk about this is unprecedented. And I want to talk in a little bit more detail. You know how on previous WAN show I had said that I had actually gone as far as to skeleton out a video called like NVIDIA Who Hurt You, or like NVIDIA Why Are You Mad, or something like that, where I basically I went around. I already did the
I should start a bet.
work.
Am I gonna burn myself?
Talking to them about their experiences.
I wasn't working earlier.
Where I kind of just I wanted to do sort of like an appeal, you know, to maybe the softer side of the leadership there, to just, you know, treat people with respect, be a better partner, share a little bit of the success, not just a little bit, share the big success, you know, like, so why don't we all support each other instead of being so focused on trying to take the most for yourself? And I don't know if you remember this, but I wasn't able to find that because I thought it was a Google Doc, so I did track it down today.
Streamlabs.
And I'm gonna bring this up. This is completely unaltered
fire close
from,
not 10 to 10,000 to register your bet.
From when I wrote it up, and so you guys are going to get a little bit more insight into my personal thoughts, maybe than I would have necessarily left in the script, and you'll get a little bit of insight into my writing process. But
typos and all.
This is it. So these are the titles I had here. NVIDIA, why are you scared? Why is NVIDIA a bully? Was kind of what I had in mind. The slogan was, did your parents not praise you enough? That probably would have gotten revised.
Oh boy.
I mean, for real though, the way they act, it's classic bully syndrome though. It really is. So here's what I had kind of, I haven't talked about this publicly. One moment, please.
I can't read it from here.
You know what?
You showed your screen, I was like, oh no.
Let's go through some of the other stuff. One of EVGA's frustrations is that NVIDIA has been undercutting their ability to move their product by offering Founders Edition cards at a lower price. And we've talked about this a fair bit, how NVIDIA is at an unfair advantage with their Founders Edition cards because they have drivers to validate the product. They have access to the GPUs at a much lower level and way earlier than their so-called partners do. They have extra margin because they don't have to worry about
plugged it in the wrong one.
Their partner and selling the chip. Usually it comes as a set of chips.
Makes sense.
So they just keep whatever margin their partner would have made so they can actually undercut their partners in that way.
Well, since I use this thing.
And the way that it's outlined here is actually exactly that. EVGA needs to buy chips from NVIDIA, but NVIDIA can make the chip and the board for their own cards. And if EVGA doesn't sell, NVIDIA doesn't care because they've already profited on the sale of the GPU to EVGA. Now, this is not quite true, what's in our notes here. So I added a comment that elaborates on this a little bit. NVIDIA does care a little about their partners. AIB's going out of business outright has a negative impact on the NVIDIA brand, which is why NVIDIA cares. Because now that NVIDIA controls everything down to the box art, I mean, going back even further, you used to be able to download drivers from an AIB website.
Yep.
Your Chaintech GeForce card, you would download drivers from chaintech.tw or whatever. Not so much anymore. It's an NVIDIA card in an NVIDIA box, and you go to the NVIDIA website. So now that they have taken such a control over the way that the products are branded and presented to the customer, well, the customer perception then is that their NVIDIA GPU suddenly has no warranty, which hurts the perceived stability of NVIDIA as a company, which is why they don't actually want their partners going out of business outright. So their control freak approach then forces them to keep their partners on just enough life support that they don't completely abandon the GPU business. Or at least that's what they've been trying to do. Looks like it's not working. As for why they have so many add-in board partners or AIBs at all, well, in the old days, I think the main benefit of the strategy was that you could take up more retail shelf space by having more variants
cool shot.
of cards from supposedly
I gotta put a protector on this lens bed.
manufacturers with different box art, but
I should order that right now before I forget.
There was this
Is there one on there already? Did I plan for this? It looks like I did. Sick. No, we're good.
Where you could go to
Let's fuck it up.
Go to a store and there would be a Chain Tech one. I think Abit even got into GPUs at one point, like Asus, MSI.
There was a lot.
There were a ton. There were a ton, right? And the add-in board partners also acted as a meat shield. So while NVIDIA might not be able to have like a horrible 5% margin business on their balance sheet as a publicly traded company, and they would be encouraged to ditch that, especially with the support costs that come along with covering. I mean, back then lifetime warranties were not just EVGA, BFG and EVGA both offered lifetime warranties.
Really clean up that
so
spot, but I don't have much flux.
Yeah, it sure was. So NVIDIA could use their board partners as this like shield to keep this low margin, high risk business away from their boards.
Oh, we got some
shareholders
parts here.
And go, well, what in the heck are you guys doing over there? So it was highly beneficial to have a ton of these AIBs. It also allowed someone like an NVIDIA or an ATI to artificially make it seem as though there was a ton of choice in the market. So your Diamond GPU might...
I want to steal these caps.
your MSI
My boss gave them to me. Yeah, I should probably bring them back. I'm going to need some of these.
Some other game. So, and I shouldn't even say the perception of choice. It wasn't an illusion. There was actual choice depending on the game bundles you wanted. I mean, even game bundles, there's no variation between GPU makers, because I can tell you this, game bundles do cost the GPU manufacturers money to run.
Pay attention to polarity. Okay, it's designated.
And it got to the point where there was not enough margin left in selling these products for the board
I'll refresh the solder
for them to differentiate based on it. So they would only get
do I have any good stuff? I do.
From the parent chip manufacturer. It's been a time.
Still quite the bold move.
I just unplug it and go. I think so.
All the employees are going to be taken care of thing to be very interesting.
Well,
it is such a huge percentage of their revenue. That's also not profit.
Yes.
And at that tiny percentage of margin, I do wonder how much of their business this actually does hit. It's not like they're losing 80% of their profit.
No, they're not. But
still,
it looks like it's going to be about half of it at least.
I also have to assume there's a lot of very specialized employees, and if they're completely departing GPUs, like...
I mean, maybe they go hard into motherboards, but it's never worked for them, so I just don't really know what that would look like.
Yeah.
It's hard to compete. EVGA does have actual manufacturing capacity, though, so that's something. In fact, that's one of the things that EVGA seems pretty frustrated about. Apparently, EVGA was doing manufacturing for Founders Edition cards, and that is no longer the case. NVIDIA has been, EVGA used to be the primary manufacturer of NVIDIA reference cards until NVIDIA began selling their own Founders Edition cards with the 10 series GPUs. The move towards NVIDIA, and this is going to be interesting. I saw someone talking in the chat earlier about some of the bad takes or like wrong takes that I've had over the years. Apparently, I said Nintendo wouldn't sell hardware within 8 years, like on an Ancient WAN show or something like that. This is one that I think I probably got right back when NVIDIA first started selling first-party, like NVIDIA-branded GPUs. I'm pretty sure I called it, that the writing was on the wall. And that was 12 years ago, and it was Best Buy exclusive. And really, are you not going to redirect for me? Here we go. It was Best Buy exclusive, and it was only mid-range cards. And I can explain to you exactly.
Where's my tweezers at? Sheesh. After I fix this, I'm going to clean my desk up. At 5 o'clock, we got another hour.
Making sure that there's like a consistent whatever, blah, blah,
Getting hot in my spot again. I need to switch
And
out
don't worry about it. It's just like the entry-level GeForce cards. It's
some water here.
you know, the high
Be back.
big ticket items.
What's
Listen
the
to
whole thing where you
Lan.
push people right into the point to where they start protesting, and then you stop, so that it seems like there's nothing to protest for, and then you push again,
Yes.
and you just keep going.
And you
bit
keep going
by
bit by bit.
And then eventually EVGA quits.
literally a 1 decade game plan. That's how they roll. All right, so I already talked about them caring a little bit. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about that quote where EVGA doesn't have plans apparently to work with AMD or Intel on GPUs, citing because of the partnership, I don't want to betray them. That is not confusing in the least. NVIDIA never forgives. NVIDIA never forgets. After what happened with the Hardware Unboxed scandal, the second we went to bat for Hardware Unboxed, NVIDIA was never going to work with us again. They'll send cards because they can't afford the bad PR of not supporting independent media. They've seen that now, so that's good. At least they learned that much. But they never forgive and they never forget. And XFX is the only example we need to point to demonstrate that. XFX used to be NVIDIA exclusive, and they made the switch to Team Red. It's been over 10 years ago now. And I can tell you that everyone knew at the time that they would never sell another NVIDIA GPU. Not ever. And it's just the way they are. So what EVGA has done here is they've been, now that they've spoken out about NVIDIA, realistically, I don't see them ever selling an NVIDIA GPU again anyway, but at least they haven't
Streams running really good today.
so much as to
Watch, I just jinxed it.
to sell like a Radeon GPU. So what this does in my mind is it leaves maybe not a foot, but at least one toe.
Users, I just had that yesterday.
In case they ever want to open it back up and start selling GPUs again. And that it wouldn't even necessarily just be like under the brand name EVGA. It wouldn't just be the EVGA brand that would be a problem. I suspect that anyone who was responsible for making that decision to sell Radeon GPUs, even if they formed a new company, I don't see them getting an NVIDIA board partner. I don't know what it would be, a certification, a license, agreement, board partner agreement.
My tweezers here.
He asks, I wonder if NVIDIA is nicer to someone like...
Found them yesterday and I put them somewhere.
I couldn't say for sure, but what I can say is that they're not nice to anyone. So make of that what you will. So let's go back to my doc here. Actually, let me just make sure I don't have any identifying information for any of my sources here, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. You know what I mean?
Dual org is only been very good. Man, I just had these. They're good.
Okay. Yep.
You know.
Okay. I think
Yes.
I'm in pretty good shape here. Sorry, guys. I just need a sec. Oh wow! I actually wrote a lot more of this than I thought. Did I ever read this to you guys? I don't know. Man, I went really hard. No wonder I didn't release this. This is really long. Holy shnikes. Okay. Just...
Got this guy shooting sword.
Holy crap, it's still going. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man, I've got this whole thing here. Oh, this is great. Examples of NVIDIA being a bad guy. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have any personally identifying information, so let's go through and let's talk about this a little bit. This is a video that I had originally slated for shortly after April of 2021. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, while the news of EVGA terminating their partnership with NVIDIA is surprising to me, it is not shocking. So I'm not I could have seen some kind of breakdown in relationship coming. I just didn't know it was happening now. So, I guess this is a good opportunity for us to talk about the aftermath of the hardware unboxed situation. I heard through the grapevine from more than one industry contact that NVIDIA was trying to put pressure on our partners to reduce their advertising spending with us.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing that, you know, I can't verify. You know, no one from NVIDIA is going to tell me that, obviously, right? And I have no way of knowing if it's true because maybe NVIDIA didn't realize this at the time, but at their peak, they were like 0.5% of our annual revenue.
Feels good to be working on electronics on stream again. This is nice.
And the funniest part about that was one of the people who told me, like, seemed really nervous about it. Like they were going to be the bearer of extremely bad news or something like that. I was like, my brother in Christ, let me tell you.
Not only that, but there's like other spots we could have filled that with very easily.
Lithium electro.
I have spent my
You need a stable
entire
camera
career
arm.
in media trying to reduce my reliance on industry titans like
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
Right now it's on.
Need their money.
This camera is attached to my magnifier to see. The idea is that I have I try to show what I'm seeing, but it's hard to do with the magnifier without distorting the lens. I'm not sure how to pick a macro lens that can see through a magnifier. It gets wacky. So I have it attached to the other side of the magnifier, and I end up, there's not much room for my hands after all that, so I end up bumping it a lot. Good point, though. Probably motion sickness for some folks.
I'll work with them if it makes
Thanks
sense.
for coming to hang out.
Happy to work with them because let's face it, they make products that people love, that I love.
Refreshing my Facebook stuff right now.
Do not
Got disconnected at some
I
point.
will survive without them just fine. So anyway, that was
Lithium
pretty
electro.
funny.
No problem, brah.
And you know, I guess what I had to say about that was, you know, why talk to me directly about a problem? Explain.
So if I can get Warlock and Rob on a podcast, would you join? Not sure what we talk about yet, but I can probably think of some talking points. Could be funny.
They certainly tried.
Might be a one-off, and everybody will be mad at me, but
It's noteworthy that
Could be fun.
a mere 6 months ago,
I'm optimistic.
Two influencers tapped to premiere the 8K gaming capabilities of the RTX 3090,
Lithium electro.
making the message clear:
And Rob.
no one is safe from
Rob?
retaliation.
Rob owns a computer store in Toronto, a classic one, RBC
Lithium
Computers,
electro.
I think.
It's possible
I
that
don't
they
mind
knew
talking
that
to
they
the
were not
wizard.
going to be able to have any impact on my business.
Yeah, it would be cool. See what he's up to.
They're the cheapest that I think I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with in this entire.
See what you're up to.
It is what it is, right? So maybe they knew.
Yeah,
At the very
mesh communities a bit.
was they were showing their partners how anyone could be cut off, no matter how, you know, gold.
No, because it's a shame. We had all this tech activity, and then we lost it because we lost trackers, but people are still interested in computer stuff.
Proactively address any perception that I'm
I just have to
being cut off from the NVIDIA.
figure out how to approach that.
NVIDIA, yeah, okay. I had that they were. This is how I put it in the doc. I hadn't checked the exact numbers.
I haven't been to your community in a while. Maybe you're more active than ours, but
Directly, and as a pass-through from partners, it was point something.
mostly just miners.
They
On my parts,
might feel like they're putting.
and I haven't done any mining content yet, so
But
I'm waiting for a wireless camera
bargaining position.
Lithium electro.
so I can wrestle the
How to
rigs.
get them together.
This is the kind of the
I
big
had a
turning point
really
in this,
free
but for
approach to my
years,
coding,
I've seen some
tongue
of their moves
sticking
as a
out.
kind of force
Yeah.
success. But looking back with the new
I mean-
products
Lithium
I have, their
electro.
behavior might have just been
Everything
emotional
is
and
pretty
reactive
tam,
rather than
since
calculated
nothing
and
is
carefully
rare
planned.
anymore.
And seeing them lose
Yeah.
such an important partner as EVGA,
I don't know. Just brainstorm maybe or something.
And I've been saying it for a long time. Was
Definitely hard to keep it going though when they're there for a certain purpose for sure.
Considering they had to make their original reference cards back in the day, like that's a pretty big, pretty important partner to lose. And hopefully they get the message.
Let's use these tweezers. Let's go.
And then I pointed out that the hardware unbox situation is such a perfect example of this. They did something objectively awful. They got predictably called out on it. So I was sitting here going, nah, dog, there's a master plan here. But then instead of the master plan becoming clear, they
Lithium
walked it
Electro.
back in public.
I am
and then
working
based
on
what I've
another
been able to
Discord
gather
project and
since,
updating Discord for
I've
the new
never been able
AMD
to understand
processors.
what that master plan might have been. I don't even
Yeah.
think
Sounds cool.
understand that what they did was wrong.
I'm hoping I can get some Pokemon trackers going. That'd be fun.
Hot and got burned, and they're like, okay, well, I guess.
Especially being banned from that
But I don't think they've made
dang
the connection that-
Discord, damn it.
You know, do you kind of get what I mean? Because here they were putting pressure on a media outlet again over wrongthink, and it's like you guys still don't get it, do you? Like
This is a hard corner to get into.
that is not how this works. The only way that it was smarter was by being sneakier, by not talking to me directly. But even that's not that smart, because this is the thing you guys got to understand. Hardware industry is so small. It's so small. And it's not just small in terms of the
Wait.
number of
Lithium
people.
Electro.
It's
I
small
mean,
in terms
I
of
don't
the
mind look it up for you and coding
relationships, the
something
connections.
custom.
It's
I still
inbred,
have my server
right?
going
Over a
24/7 with
span-
my code
over
running.
the span of the 15 plus years.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. It's just stuff might change that you're not aware of. It might be easier for me to do it. I could maybe send you UPCs or something, and we could work that way. But
a year from now.
we'll see. Could be cool. You could add it to your server, and I'll webhook into mine.
Understood.
Get some more traffic to your server too. We'll see.
I had in here that I should
Because Pokemon stuff's going to heat up around October
MDF.
again,
So that's marketing.
so it might be nice.
So it's
Oh,
Nvidia's
jeez.
money.
There's a hard angle with the camera.
They will. It's like
Learn.
an incentive program for you to sell more or like market Nvidia products. And
Stop it.
what it really is, though, is a form of control. It is necessary for the survival of much of the PC component and system ecosystem, and you need to look no further than Main Gear and Newegg's
I have a bet going
They just
if I'll burn or not.
enough to go public.
Exclamation mark bet burn if I'm going to burn.
The reason for it is that there's no margin in just selling the components, and the only thing that keeps them propped up is this marketing development funding.
This hard angle with the camera.
Push, drive the price lower, keep the volume up, so that you can keep getting these kickbacks, so that you can.
I want to flip it around, but I got no room on my desk here.
I had in here to talk about percentages of kickback that I'm aware of from my time at NCIX. I don't remember any of the percentages, unfortunately.
Lithium
so
Electro.
I wouldn't be able to.
Starlink
to do
is
that.
running smooth
and then
tonight.
the dynamic is that they use MDF.
Yeah, it's working really good.
Find up front, and then give
Glad you
the
noticed.
money that you need back to you.
Completely random. Monday, maybe not everybody has the day off, and it's 2 o'clock. Everybody's going to come back from work soon and then bog it down. I should do a speed
Another
test.
problem in
Let's
the
check it
computer
out.
Industry is that it's like I don't get it. Whether it's retailers or whether it's system integrators, there's this race to zero. If Nvidia were to drop the price on RTX 3080 by $10, I guarantee you that the retailers wouldn't. And to be clear, I'm not promoting collusion. I'm not saying that they should collude.
Don't hack me.
What I
You're
will
not the
say is
person
that
I want to give my IP to.
Make $10 for a couple
that
of
it?
weeks.
Yeah.
You just wait and see how sales go. Maybe we could just like make $10 for a change, but they just won't do it. So in a way, MDF is the way to make sure that the little mom and pop shops who will do anything to get someone to walk through their door, incling selling at a loss,
Lithium
can't just-
Electro.
More interested in a.
price of the
Spinning
product.
out the
No,
botnet.
no.
Margin out of it for everyone. So yeah, I don't.
Well, at least do something cool with
It's
it.
a toxic.
Oh yeah, look at that upload. Nice. I could run 1080p during this time.
So I had the whole bit where
Very nice.
where ARM partners were upset about the
Interesting.
potential NVIDIA acquisition of ARM, and then my point there was maybe if you guys weren't such a-holes, this wouldn't happen. Did you ever think of that? That's no longer in the news, so that's not really a relevant one, but
I'll keep that in mind.
I have a point here.
I have a guy that does events in town.
And alienating industry titans.
Every other weekend, maybe I'll go to. I mean, I want to do electronics and stuff too. So I don't know, but for like Pokemon events, every other weekend, I could stream from there and have better stream for a day.
That was one of the big problems.
That could be interesting.
Ultimately canned this concept was that nobody would come out and say, "Yeah, they're awful. Project Greenlight is awful. The way that they handled G-Sync certification is awful. Like they just wouldn't do it." Yeah. Yeah.
I like DVGA cards. I'm sad.
Yep.
Me too.
I had to do a recap of what happened with Hardware Unbox.
I don't know what I'm going to replace it with. I don't like any of the other AIVs. They'll kind of suck.
Into the scripted part of the video. I get it. Only the
Yes, NVIDIA. They win.
You can't and probably don't.
They suck too, but I like how they look.
Win 100% market share. So why do you keep tightening your grip? Let's not pretend this pressure on the media through Hardware Unbox was somehow an isolated incident. The difference is that most of NVIDIA's pressure gets applied to partners behind the scenes, who are much more
Asus is
susceptible
doing
to
decent
damage
thing.
to their business than an independent media outlet.
Yeah, I don't like their design, so
More and more funded directly by their viewers.
I mean,
massive shout out.
like their fans are the only fans that died on my machines.
So it comes across petty, emotional, and scared.
I
Are you
don't
really so insecure that when you're in a position of unassailable power, you need to put
We'll
down
see.
your
I guess I'm good for GPUs for a couple of years anyway.
dog? Your top dog. There. I said it. Can we put it behind us now? Is it an insurance policy? So next time you release a GTX 480, you'll be able to force manufacturing partners to market it under their high-performance sub-brands. Don't think we've forgotten GPP. Do you want to suppress independent evaluation of your products? Well, guess what? When and if that happens, we're all going to immediately break ranks because the only thing you'll have over us is money. And the second your partners realize that selling GeForce and G-Sync isn't the most profitable move anymore, they're going to turn tail and run because you are f***ing assholes. So here's an idea. How about treating your partners with respect and dignity? You don't have to fight over every scrap anymore. There is lots to go around. The craziest part of all of this is that sometimes NVIDIA is super cool. We praise
Okay, let's try this.
internal tools for evaluating total board power for graphics cards and click-to-photon latency to the public. What was really telling about that
What was that?
did confidence. NVIDIA went out and equipped
I gotta clean my desk later.
independent media with the tools they needed.
Want to finish this so with that thing go.
Holding NVIDIA accountable for meeting the specs they advertised and delivering the best gaming experience beyond FPS. Obviously, from my experience with NVIDIA, I know that I wouldn't have received any such tool if they weren't confident that it would show that NVIDIA is king. But NVIDIA has tons of smart people working there who know that that may not always be the case. And if they give us these tools now, it could reflect poorly on them at some point in the future. But they did it anyway, because smart people at NVIDIA know that a strong, well-informed independent media results in more educated customers, which pushes their competition to do better, which pushes them to do better. The smart people at NVIDIA want feedback about what they can do to make their products better.
Stay up,
I know
please.
for a fact there are some who wish it wasn't this way. I bet NVIDIA could just control all the messaging to consumers directly, but like it or not, we're the conduit. We're the ones who look at our audience feedback all day, every day. We're the ones who have that relationship, not you. And I guess I should thank you for this latest move, because if you keep going about your business this way, consumers will never trust you and they will always need us. Now, I had a little not finished paragraph here where I said, there are problems with this model. Personal biases, echo chambers, lack of control, potential for corruption. But as long as we're engaging in good faith and with it's served us well for 20 plus years and can serve us for another 20. So with that in mind, NVIDIA, I think it's time to reflect on your pride. I'm not saying not to feel proud. If I wore a green name badge, I'd be proud of everything the team.
Learning how to frame this here.
I'm just talking about this inability to take constructive criticism. Yeah, so there's a little bit more, but I think that's the main point. It's a shame.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah. I don't have a ton to add, except that NVIDIA was extremely frustrating to work with when I was still doing coverage of things. One of my favorite things to do ever was to go on the road and cover things, do shows, do stuff like that.
Yep.
And it was always actually insanely frustrating to do any NVIDIA event, because every time I'd know that like there was going to be a major problem. And like I used to do basically every road show with Brandon, and every time that like Brandon and I would meet before
damn it.
what we're gonna do, I'd be like, it's another NVIDIA event, so let's make sure we're ready to shoot in any
Figures.
possible condition, because they're gonna actively try to make it so it's hard for us. So we gotta like be ready to fight to be able to make a video. Like it was actually crazy. You'd work with anyone else and they'd be like tripping over themselves trying to make sure that you can make the video properly.
And to be clear, AMD and Intel have both had their fair share of completely stupid events that have made it very difficult to cover them.
You always took those. I never.
But
Yeah.
NVIDIA had a special way of having a little FU
Yeah.
buried in the difficulty.
It felt very intentional. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I can really add. But
Okay, I think I
our
got some.
last discussion question here is, what's next for EVGA?
I need to.
concerned
Could they
because,
be the next Antec?
People have pointed out XFX as well. I hope they do well. I've talked to Wancho a bunch of times that I really like NVIDIA because of some real bro moves they did in the past, way before I was doing this. And they seem to have been able to maintain their high quality and trustworthiness status basically this whole time.
Yeah, let's acknowledge some good things. NVIDIA provides, in the tech industry, a nearly unprecedented level of legacy product support.
Yep.
Like, they are still providing security drivers for Kepler. For Kepler.
That's actually pretty crazy.
I mean, imagine if your Android phone maker was actually giving you software updates for that long. I mean, there'd be less e-waste in the world. It's a good thing.
Not like they've been doing well with Linux, but
They do good things. Well, look, we're focusing on good things.
I was trying
Luke.
to give EVGA good things. You stepped in and started giving NVIDIA good things. This was not a
Oh, well, EVGA, I mean, it's no secret that they do good things.
yeah. But yeah, NVIDIA does too. It's just they deserve this, but I hope in doing
Oh,
this,
mercy.
EVGA doesn't end up cleaving.
I haven't burned myself yet, though, so that's good.
Also themselves. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, we've got people talking about how they're going to miss EVGA. Hey, dude, it's Mike in Twitch chat. Says EVGA replaced a like 5-generation-old card for me once with zero hassle. And that's the problem. That's why EVGA needs out of this business, because their brand reputation is that they want to be bros like that. And they can't afford it because NVIDIA dictates how much their products cost, how much they're allowed to sell them for, what they're allowed to innovate on. And they're sitting here going, well, how are we supposed to maintain our reputation for supporting these products properly when we can't even make any fucking money?
Yeah. I understand the confusion now, by the way. Apparently I accidentally said NVIDIA, but I was talking about EVGA. I probably just read it at the same time. But yeah, EVGA has always been great. So I hope they figure it out. I hope they can stay around. Motherboards is a scary business.
These tweezers need a refresh a bit.
Default to, and motherboards aren't a super like
To work on that.
product. So I think if they work and you bought that brand before, that's all you really needed to do. So yeah.
Here's a tough question. Who do you go to
I don't
for your
know.
next GPU then?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
There's no...
Honestly, that's probably good enough. Just wanted to do it nice.
Kind of argument though.
Lithium
If you
electro.
look at my computer,
Okay.
You need a grinder to fix
remember
them.
what's in it?
Tongue sticking out.
Do you have Founders Edition cards?
You picked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, there's ways to refresh it. I got some. There's special aesthetic
If I was still buying
Stuff.
cards, because of
you can put on it.
what EVGA has done for me directly.
Yeah, it's rough.
Do this, but what EVGA has done directly for me in the past, I would buy another EVGA card.
Oh.
But I didn't buy it.
Showing off my jank today. I blame the
All right.
it's the soldering iron.
Yeah, I don't know. I
you
really
suck.
hope they make it because I like EVGA a lot. But yeah,
All right. Well, why don't we move on to our next topic? Let's talk about the.
I have a bit of a curveball for a potential next.
Yeesh, yeah, I'm gonna refresh
Wait,
it.
can we even do it right now?
Okay, let's see if I can find that special stuff.
That's good for the next one.
Where is it?
Base has curated a whopping 38
Yes.
merch messages for us so far.
That's a few.
Oh, okay. Well, one of them we just did. So Bennett S, I think we just addressed yours. We'll have to get through some of these.
Yep, dinner.
Later, let's get through a couple more tech topics.
Helps a little bit. Definitely might, if it's bad enough.
It's emerging.
I have my music here.
Work with the layer that uses the new consensus mechanism.
Oh, someone's trying to call me with
Proof of
that?
stake has been in a sort of trial period for a while until now, and this
Kinda don't
movement is
care.
actually quite a few years in the making. Proof of stake is good because it reduces the amount of computational work that's needed to verify blocks and transactions. Pools of Ethereum act as validators for transactions instead of solving complex math problems. To become a validator, it takes 32 ether, I guess it would be, whatever, 32 Ethereum.
This is really old tip dinner, so it might not work.
So the whole idea was, it's decentralized, man. It's out of the hands of the elites, man.
It's specifically in the hands of the elites, man.
Yeah, so that's cool. People can pool resources, though, to become validators, similar to
Fun fumes out of that stuff.
I mean, that kind of solves it.
But you can no longer mine Ethereum. Proof of work does work for Ethereum Classic, but it's not exactly profitable. Even with cheap power and efficient cards, mining on a GPU is now a very tough sell. The price has also dropped. Ethereum was above $1,700 US.
They're supposed to be doing a mining GPU video soon. See how much they get damaged.
Like
Jeez.
used for sport, and it was never about it actually being practical to buy things with Ethereum. Bitcoin was also dropped from almost $23,000 US. It had recovered a little bit down to 19.
Yeah, that was working much better.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow. Vitalik, the Ethereum creator, says this should reduce global power consumption by 0.2%.
Very nice.
Could be right, because that is
So much.
bananas.
Yeah, we got the cap in.
Okay.
Just needed a 10.
That's a bit. That's a bit.
Oh.
Good stuff.
The White House
My lungs hate me.
framework for regulating crypto in the U.S.
They have a laptop?
It's been working for about 6 months. The new guidelines are meant to position the country as a
Yeah, where are my tips?
digital assets ecosystem at home and abroad, and the Treasury will illicit finance.
Now I need to replace those diodes. I don't know if I have any.
2023.
It's hard to see.
Turns out that a stable USD-based coin
Need one of those pointers. That would help.
Why you run on Starlink BTW?
So an official.
I live about 30 minutes out of the nearest town.
To make stable coins,
That's all I got.
The administration says the Treasury will.
I need to replace.
To bolster their capacity to identify.
I'll try to find a good probe to use to show stuff.
A wide range of data sets and analytical tools.
Oh, you know, change this one. Both of these power supply probes blue.
It means
Diodes
in our crypto.
should be straightforward. It was just from the shorting capacitor,
Okay, this is from.
but it's gonna be hard to get in there.
Question: what happens now?
Hey, gotta go find some.
Change other than graphics cards being cheaper?
Pretty sure I have some of those diodes. Aren't
No,
The graphics cards becoming cheaper thing has been pretty crazy. Have you looked into that at all?
I know.
Whoa.
It's wild.
Whoa.
There is.
We ain't filming Scrapyard Wars right now, but it might be the time for you to do your own.
Yeah. Oh, getting into our next topic. Then there were some leaks from Nvidia.
How's prices over where you are?
Expected to announce their
Mine's starting to
generation
dip.
of GPUs at their GeForce Beyond event, and in classic tech fashion, it's all spoiled. So keeping everything to yourself, yeah, that works really well, you guys. And there is a torrent of information on the upcoming GPUs. Oh no, this wasn't the thing that I had wanted to talk about. There had been rumors that Nvidia was tightening supply of 30 series chips to keep prices from falling even further. I don't see where that was in the doc, but I thought it was in here somewhere. Anywho, the newest leaks from Zotac, Galax, Gigabyte, and Lenovo. Is Lenovo going to be your EVGA replacement go-to?
No.
No, you sure?
Yep.
You sure you don't want Lenovo?
Pretty
as
sure.
your EVGA replacement?
Yeah, pretty sure.
So here's the leaked Lenovo images here. I mean, it looks pretty chunky.
That's a big boy.
There's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Who's a big boy? You are.
7 heat pipes, gigabyte. The gigabyte leaks shows some box art.
Wow.
Here you go. Look at that. It looks like an NVIDIA card because they control what the box art can look like.
Hey.
Oh, what keeps happening? Stop. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to show you guys here. RTX 4090. That font doesn't look very NVIDIA-y. Are they changing their official font? Because that looks stupid. You'd think if they're going to be control freaks about it, they'd at least settle on something
good
good.
job.
Yeah, typically they're pretty good at branding.
Yes.
What do you got?
There's some Zotac pictures
Oop.
over on Baidu. That's a woo. There's some RTX. Woo, spicy.
Looking through my...
If you want to keep
With my other cameras, I'd be switching to my desk and looking at diodes.
yeah.
I got quite a few diodes. I don't remember what I need here.
Looks like we're going to be clocked over 2 gigahertz. Almost, wow, 2.5 gigahertz boost. That's wild. 16,384 CUDA cores on the RTX 4090. 450 watts of total board power, and it's going to be built on TSMC's 5nm process. Pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Notably, no cards have shown an exposed NVLink connector, meaning that perhaps SLI is finally dead for real.
It's one of the first things people have been looking for.
Gonna have a quick look, see if I can
Spot the NV link. Where is it?
see
Can we still do like
what power this thing uses.
Come on, can we still do it? The answer is no. Our discussion questions here from Adam Sondergaard are: what excites you about the next generation of NVIDIA GPUs? They'll be faster.
Yeah.
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 Big fast.
There are technically still some games out there that need it. Okay.
Yeah. Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Start.
Well, I tried opening with a thumbnail and a pre-roll today, and it actually worked.
No.
Nice.
They gave the community. Okay, hold on. What did they? Chase, do you know what's going on with this?
So Cyberpunk has changed the way that they're going to release it. So I think they're having one main DLC come out instead of 2, but it's like free for everyone, I think. And then the mod tools are like the tools they use to like basically make the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So now the community can actually make the
So
game.
in a couple years, the game will be like.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, language, sir. No. Producer goes away. Only I may f***ing swear.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, once the modding community, if they do.
Yeah. Then
once
RTX
they
4090, Cyberpunk 2077, 2025.
do, Yeah.
Well, 2024
or
maybe.
later.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it might take a while. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
That's true. It's
but the better the result.
There's going to be a learning curve here.
If people like really want to do it. Speaking of better the result, I have a thing.
Oh,
LTT store,
should we talk about that?
the new one.
We should talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, wait, that?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. This is the week.
Oh my gosh.
We deferred it 1 week. This is the week. We're
Hey,
here.
I'm going to your screen
It's
then?
time to go. I mean, you can just go to it yourself if you want. It's lttstoretest.myshopify.com. This is a test site.
What do they got?
We are looking for feedback. Do not email support. Don't. I
Where's
can't
that?
even say this, but if you email support, I think they should just delete it
They will.
and not respond.
They will. They will
'Cause
not respond.
Don't do that.
Yeah, they have
They
actual
have
tickets
way
to
too much
respond
stuff to do.
Yep.
There is a feedback form. It's in the announcement banner at the top of the site. You can click on it. It'll bring you to a Google form. It is not required that you fill out every section.
I need to get my Shopify site going again.
It's part of the website.
I'm gonna do a quick Pokemon thing.
Homepage feedback, collections page feedback, product page feedback, whatever. And you can fill out whatever you're interested in filling out on the form. You can poke around. This is the new theme. This is what we want to launch onto the store.
Are you going to show us around a little?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, it looks more or less the same.
Through some-
While you do that, I
insulated
have a
water
pretty
bottle.
big announcement.
Oh, speaking of
Trying to figure out what diodes these are.
the thing that's on screen right now, I think.
They exploded.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
look up those chips and find out.
so heavy. Oh, jeez.
It's the camera to figure out what chips these are. Almost.
The big boy. The big boy is here. The big boy's on the store.
Okay, Luke, go ahead. Show us around.
Yeah, I'm just cruising around.
It's look a little hot too.
It should be very familiar to the experience that you have right now, but modernized a little bit, changed in a few different ways, improved in a few different ways. It's on a new Shopify system. Conrad calls this the Dusk theme, but it's on a new Shopify. It's built.
This lens is awesome.
From a new Shopify theme called Dawn. So it should come with more extensibility and more things that we can do to it in the future as well, which is good because the theme that we were on was going to be problematic in that regard. But yeah, it's here. I guess I could like mock check out something.
Why don't you show us some of the like cool work that the team has done? Like, why don't you show us like some of the neat?
It's pretty messy.
Stuff.
I'm gonna look through.
There's a couple new things, I guess. When you're looking through products, so let's go to water bottle. Now instead of
they like redid the whole thing.
How can I go with this thing?
Instead of scrolling all the way down the page for like a million years because the creator was
Soup's ready.
have 300,000 for every single product.
Hey, look,
Now,
that's a benefit.
Okay.
Now there's
My dinner's ready. All that's left is
all these images that I'm flying through. I mean,
I have to
let me there.
replace those
Gotta fit it over us.
diodes I showed you. I'll probably do them off screen, figure out what
Enlarge it on the right-hand side.
what I'm doing, and then tomorrow I'll have lots of cameras to see things better. So we'll just do that. Thanks for watching. I'll be back at 7 p.m. PST for Pokemon if you're interested. And appreciate you. Have a good one. Yeah, just watching the land show if you want to keep going what I'm watching. What time am I at? I'm at 59:18 into it. If you're interested. Signing off. Thanks for watching. Be back tomorrow for later for Pokemon, and tomorrow will be Pokemon.
Like if you go to clothing or change the available.
Join if anybody new's here. I'll be on the Discord if you want to chat. And gotta work on my action items here. Yeah. Have a good one. See you later. Bye bye.
Lithium Electro. Cool. Have a good one. in burn today. Use bet fire close not 10 to 10,000 to register your bet.